This man has incredible powers that allow him to see inside the human body and detect diseases and broken bones. When he notices that a girl's finger is broken, he immediately grabs the ice cream from a boy standing nearby and quickly eats it. Only the ice cream stick is left. He wipes it clean, takes the girl's rubber band, and ties the stick around her finger to support it. Just like that, he creates a simple splint. Then he asks the girl for $5. The girl thinks the man is crazy, and her father thinks the same, so they take her to the hospital. But after examining her finger, the nurse tells them that if the man hadn't tied the stick around it, the girl's finger could have been permanently damaged. Now the girl realizes the man with the ice cream stick wasn't an idiot. He was a genius. Later, while her father is taking her for an x-ray, they run into the man again. He has come to the hospital to deliver water, and once again, he asks the girl for $5. At that moment, her father suddenly feels pain in his chest. The man places his hand on the father's chest and tries to examine him, but the father still thinks he's a fool and tells him to stop. However, the man has already figured out something is seriously wrong. He tells the father that he needs to go to the radiology department and get checked immediately. The girl becomes worried because she now trusts the man's abilities. She quickly goes to a nurse and says that her father is having trouble breathing. But before the nurse can examine him, dozens of victims from a nearby accident are rushed into the hospital, keeping the entire staff busy. As her father's condition gets worse, the girl becomes terrified and starts screaming for help. After a while, a female doctor finally comes over. But when she checks the father's breathing, she doesn't find anything unusual. The man tries to tell her that she should check the father's heart instead, but she doesn't have time, so she assigns the case to an intern. The intern takes the father for an x-ray, but the moment they enter the elevator, he suddenly collapses. The man immediately places his hand on the father's chest again and realizes that his heart is stopping. He needs CPR immediately. A nearby nurse brings a defibrillator, and the man quickly turns it on and shocks the father. Finally, his heartbeat returns. But the man warns that he is still showing severe signs of heart failure. Without surgery, he won't survive for more than an hour. The hospital staff immediately prepares the operating room and waits for the head of chest surgery. But the surgery chief is busy operating on another patient and won't arrive in time. Unable to watch her father die, the little girl gives the man her only coin and begs him to save her father. With no other choice, the man puts on a surgical gown so nobody can recognize him. Everyone assumes he is the surgery chief, and they begin operating together. The surgery is almost 80% complete when the real surgery chief finally arrives. Everyone is shocked. If the real surgery chief is outside, then who is operating inside? But by then, the surgery is complete. The mysterious man quietly slips away and changes back into his regular clothes. The entire hospital is thrown into chaos because nobody knows who performed the surgery. However, the female doctor who examined the father earlier becomes suspicious and approaches the man. That's when she discovers the truth. He is one of the world's greatest doctors and surgeons, but he never reveals his identity because he is a doctor with supernatural powers, a ghost doctor.